I will be discussing the case of Anatolin versus Dumundon under section 28 to be specific. So the petitioner took the accountancy licensure exam but did not pass. So she failed 4 subjects out of the 7 subjects in the licensure exam. Now she wrote a letter to Abelardo Dumondon, the acting chairman of the Board of Accountancy. So she requested that her answer sheets be recorrected, and it was shown to her her answer sheets, but she wasn't able still to determine why she failed the exam. She wrote again requesting the copies of the questionnaire, the answer sheets, the key answers, and the explanation of the grading system. So Dumundon denied her request pursuant to Section 36 of Article 3 of the uh, resolution of the rules and regulations of the PRC. So Mechanical Error Series of 1994. So it is precluded from it says that the PRC is precluded from releasing examination papers. So the issue here is that whether the Constitution in the Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards for Public Officials and Employees support petitioners' right to demand access to the examination papers. So the petitions of the court granted the petition of Ms. Anatomy. So, according to the court, the right to information is not absolute. So, the court reiterated that when it comes to public interest and public concern, when it comes to informations, we have the right to exercise our constitutional right. So, it would understandably be interested in the fair and to ensure that only those qualified are admitted into the accounting profession. So there may be valid reasons to limit access to the examination papers in order to properly administer the exam. So it was very clear that in the case at bar, the Supreme Court wants to teach us that when it comes to public interest or public concern, we can exercise our constitutional right to information as long as the very reason for our request is to is not to use it into an unlawful act. So next, I'll be discussing the case of Balmonte versus Belmonte. So in this case, is a civil action, a special civil action for mandamus with preliminary injunction invoke the right to information. So this information that they are actually requesting is the from GSIS is the list of opposition members of Batasang Pambansa who were able to secure a clean loan of 2 million each on guarantee of Mrs. Imelda Marcos. So this request was not granted by GSIS because according to them it is within confidentiality between their customers and GSIS. So the petitioners invoke the right of the people to information on matters of public concern because the GSIS itself said that they cannot have a clean loan for the Batasang Pambansa officers. So the issue here is that whether the request of the petitioner should be granted. So according to the court, yes, the right to information is meant to enhance the widening role of the citizenry in governmental decision making as well as in checking abuses in the